Alright guys, we have opted for the cab ride. Yeah, these cars are going to be parked in Nesquehoning for a while. I work in Nesquehoning, but I can't get a cab ride every day. I'll be able to visit these cars another day. But we'll take a look at the outsides. So the deal with these first three. This style looks familiar. These are the DL and W coaches like our current 300 series cars. And they're going to be numbered 310, 311, 312. Sorry, I don't walk very fast. Oh, we got a baggage car coming up front here. We are going to turn that into another generator car, which we definitely need. We got 2011 and 2012. Alright guys. I'm a little winded from that walk and climbing on board. Which is a little tricky with a backpack and gloves with no grip. But we made it. We're not in the front locomotive, but I'm thinking at some point we're going to switch and this will become the front one. That's alright. Added to the list of things I've never done before. I've never ridden in the second locomotive. We got Josh, Meg, and Zach's hiding over here. I hear a horn. Probably a lot of rail fans out here. That's not East Mahanoy Junction. I forgot there's another road between here and there. Apparently the rail fans don't know there's another road there. None of them. They know it. Alright, catch my breath. So, that car behind us there, that is the baggage car, soon to be generator car.
Ready in northern detector. Milepost 106.5. No defects. Detect around.
352, no defects around.
pretty good view. Now my mouth is frozen. Add that to the list. That's a good view. We got Tyler and Andy up in 2012. We're in the cab of 2011. It's toasty warm in here. I may have to actually take my jacket off soon. I was actually pretty comfortable out back there. Sorry, Zach, I'm blocking your view.
No, I got a beer.
Oh, okay. Poor Zach. He's got to look at me instead of this view. Yeah, my feet are starting to get cold. As long as my feet are warm, I'm good. They're just starting to get cold, though. Just starting, so I'm still good. You got Meg warming her feet up there.
On the heater.
On the heater, literally. You got Zach dreaming of being an engineer.
Love
Usually I'm the one I should be sitting there dreaming, but instead I'm giving you guys this. Heading towards East Mahanoy Junction. We'll get there when we get there. There it is. See the signal ahead. Solid red over flashing yellow. What's solid red over flashing yellow?
I don't know, what is it?
Something with restricting in it. No? Guys, I really need to learn my signals. I know I've said it at least 100 times. This is the 101st. And guess what? I still really need to learn my signals. Medium approach, okay. All I knew was it didn't mean warp speed or notch 8. And it didn't mean stop. So we have a medium approach signal going into Mahanoy Junction. Right there on the radio. Medium approach.
NQ 2012 south.
Medium northern detector. Milepost 108.0. No defects. Detect around.
Alright, no defects. That's what you want to hear.
52, no defects on there.
Here you go, guys. There's the private home. There used to be a Reading Railroad Station that was or is for sale. You know I wish I could have it. You also know it's unfortunately out of reach. Someday, guys, I'm telling you, someday I am going to have a cool house along the tracks. Luckily, guys, I'm a very patient person. But someday... Where are the rail fans? Over here. Yep. I want to see the rail fans. There's Isaiah's car. There they are. He sees me. I was just about to text them I was in the cab. There we go. They found me. Got one on the bridge. Alright guys, these are my people.
We're putting that right, Bethel. No SS answer. Yeah, you need to report clear of Blockville. We need to report cold north of Frederickson. North of Frederickson, okay. I'll have this CAQ following you in Nesquehoning, so I'll just report clear of Blockville. Alright.
East Mahanoy Junction, guys. Guarantee you this is a view that you haven't seen before and you probably won't see again. Obviously, we got to pull the entire consist through the switch before we can reverse direction.
Four cars to go for 2012. 4 cars for 2012.
Route 54 running below us here.
Car 2012. Nice, easy stop, 2012.
Alright, we're coming to a stop. Alright, and as is habit, I missed the 3 toots of the horn. We are going back. Trying to take some of my winter gear off. It's toasty warm in here, but I'm not complaining. It's nice. So much to my surprise, guys, we are shoving back on the main line. I did not expect this. Probably good that I opted to come in the cab because yeah, going forward I'd be getting cold out there. Would have made a great view over Hometown High Bridge, although I don't know, maybe maybe we run around the engines at the Haucks. Why? Find out. I don't even know. Sometimes the not knowing's a lot of fun, though.
Roger, look good.
and Route 54, right here by the Barnesville post office. I gotta admit, guys, I'm almost a little envious of the rail fans right now, because catching a passenger train shoving back on this part of the main line, that doesn't happen every day. Pretty sure that's a new signal tower.
And I'm sure they're jealous of you for getting to ride.
Meg is absolutely 110% correct that they're jealous of me getting a ride, and guys, I don't blame them. I wish you could all ride along. This has really been a special, fantastic treat.
Looking good. 2012, you can start blowing for 3 hours. Looking good. Gates are down.
Substantially better driving experience now if you're going over either crossing.
I won't find out, just curiosity. Set it up. In order to do that, this has to be naked. So you can fail safes. Crazy.
Looking good for another 30, 2012. Another 30 for 2012.
Yeah, look at that, guys. Probably some leftover Halloween decorations. You probably can't see if there's skeletons out there in the woods. Either that or the zombie apocalypse is real. Your choice. I'm going with Halloween.
Looking good. 2012. I'll let you know as we get closer. Roger.
I believe it was a 2102 chase. There's not a lot of parking. It's actually a nice crossing in terms of views for filming, but parking is very difficult.
Portland, Narrow, 3052. Say that again? You're looking 2012. Looking good, 2012. How's this back talking to somebody else? Yeah, I got it, yeah. At around 3052, your report by location. At around 3052, clear Campus 3, Roger, report back. Looking good. A clear Haucks for 22 stage 2 or not a clear? What do we got there? Roger.
Haucks Junction, the other one's called Carbon. And if you look out, you can actually see the end of the train. That's the car I was riding in at the very back there. That's one of the DL&W coaches. I'm not sure what number.
Roger, 2012.
Fixated on the train itself. I didn't realize we are going around the Y. So that answers the question about how we're getting pointed forward. We're just going to Y the entire train and pull forward to Nesquehoning. Another look at that, guys. That's pretty cool. They got RVs with a little outdoor kind of covered patio.
Roger.
Now guys, this is only my second trip through the Haucks Y, and I've only ever been on this leg of it. I'm just stopping to think if that's correct. That is correct. No, it's not. Never mind. But if you remember when I rode the Oneida Clipper 2 years ago, that was the only other time I've been through the Haucks Y. This is where we take 2102 after the steam excursions to turn her around. It's quite a ways from Reading. We're actually closer, significantly closer to Jim Thorpe than we are Reading at this point in the trip. Chemicals over that way, and the other leg of the Y coming into view.
About 8 cars still in the rear of the train. Roger, and I'll stop clear for rapid to get off. Alright.
Carmel Junction. And shortly after that, we'll go through a couple crossings, Church, Fairview, I think in the opposite order, and then Marion Avenue, and then Hometown High Bridge. And guys, I'm promising you there's a couple other cab ride views going over Hometown High Bridge. You're probably going to be very surprised what one of them is. But none of them have ever been filmed from the second diesel. Here we are at Mauch Chunk Junction. You think I could pronounce that by now? Mauch Chunk Junction. I actually didn't know it had a name, now I do. And for those of you who don't know, Mauch Chunk is the original name of the town of Jim Thorpe. And I guess technically it makes sense to call it this here, because if you take that junction to the left, you will go to Jim Thorpe.
Okay, Mr. Conductor, the switch is lined down for the down the Y, so we're gonna ready to move? Yes, okay ahead, and I'll stop you when we're clear the switch back here, over. There.
Alright guys, never thought I would actually be in the engineer's seat for a cab ride. Of course I'm not going to touch anything. But I'm not running the train, Andy is. It's another someday, guys. I've been talking about my upcoming videos. There is another one where I run the Loki. And then there's another surprise for you guys. I did get to run another piece of rail equipment. Not going to tell you what, but I'll give you one hint. It was electric. See if you guys can figure out what it is. It'll be in an upcoming video, I promise. Meg knows what I got to operate, right?
What you got what?
Meg knows what I got to operate recently.
Oh yes. Can't wait to see that video.
I got my first person video, and I got two people who filmed me doing it.
Alright.
So guys, if we were running an engine long hood forward, just pretend 2012 isn't there. This is the view that the engineer would get. Really not that my conductor, and Josh and Zach are the cab riders today. I like my games of make-believe. This is my natural habitat, guys. This is where I belong. Funny, guys, I just got a text from my good friend Colin saying you could probably sit in the engineer's seat, LOL. Well, Colin, yep, I am. Oh, my coworkers are all laughing at me, but it's all fun. There, guys, here's a unique view. You can film us going both directions at once here if you see the rear view mirror. I don't know how well that's showing, but we're going through Carmel Junction, back out on the main line, and then looking through this front window here, you can see our train. Somewhere down there is our sign for Carbon. Been making a lot of those switches lined and locked signs recently. We'll be going up, got a lot of sidings we're building, guys. We'll be going up there. A couple in Jim Thorpe. This is actually the best look I've ever gotten at all the controls. Promise I won't touch any of them.
4 to go, 2012, 4. 4 to 2012.
That's the fun one right there. This is the fun stopping one here. There's our sander.
2 on the 2012.
This is our brakes.
2 cars. 1 more 2012. That'll be bored up 2012.
Alright, so we're out on the main line here. This is not the Y siding that you see. That goes to Versum Chemical, which used to be our products. You had a great view of the mountains up there. It's clouding up a little bit. I don't know where the sun went, but it is Pennsylvania, and the sun doesn't like to visit us that often. Alright guys, here we go. Last leg of the journey to Nesquehoning from Mount Carmel. And this is all for the delivery of our new rail cars from the Penn Valley Railroad. They were delivered by North Shore, the Smokin Valley Railroad, that branch. We come all the way down from Mount Carmel, through East Mahanoy Junction, through the Haucks Y, and now we've got a straight shot for Nesquehoning. Coming up on the Fairview and Church crossings, then Marion Avenue, and then our favorite part of the ride, guys, Hometown High Bridge. Deer out there. I see him. Thank you, Zach. We got some deer out in the field. We got some rail fans out in the field. Pretty sure it's for 2 different reasons.
Never know.
These guys are seeing me filming for the first time here. Well, Josh isn't, but... That's beautiful out here, guys. This is one of my favorite views on the railroad. I always love when we come through and around and out here.
Finally. Thawing out.
Meg is finally thawing out.
Not enough layers.
Here's some more rail fans. You guys know Marion Avenue is one of my favorite spots. I haven't seen the Collins, but maybe they're on the other side.
Reading and Northern Detector. Milepost 106.5. No defects. Detect around.
Molly? Molly? Okay. I'm a good fit detector. Rich neighbor.
Usually women that are on game shows
Oh, yeah. Savannah.
Yeah.
exactly.
Up on milepost 107. So we're cruising along at a little over 30 miles per hour. Track speed here, from what I understand, is 40. I don't know about High Bridge itself, but I can see the bridge coming into view. Alright, we are on the dam side. Guys, I forgot to tell you, Russ Skiana, who was originally going to come on this trip with us, unfortunately, because it happened later in the day, he was not able to. But here you go, Russ. As we cross this bridge, you can take all the damn pictures you like. Guys, if you like my jokes, my name's Jamie. If you don't like the jokes, my name is Russ. And I can already hear you laughing at that, William. That's for you as well. Bridge. I got it right in this video, guys. In one of the other videos coming up I teased, I got it completely
Reading and
wrong.
Northern Detector. Milepost 108.0. No defects. Detect around.
That doesn't look too comfortable.
I'm loving it. It
He's
doesn't
good.
matter.
He's good. Guys, you're in the cab of a diesel. You gotta be happy. Never an unhappy moment here.
No.
This is the Route 309 bridge. Never rail fanned off this one because even though it's got a little bit of a shoulder, you got a lot of traffic going by at high speed. And, well, we've seen how people drive around here. Reynolds Consumer Products here. That's one of our freight customers. And this comes down to a junction called Frederickson, named, of course, for the number of family members who are on our steam crew. Guys, it's 2025. Just a quick reminder in case you haven't heard. This is the year of steam on the Reading and Northern Railroad. I know a lot of comments I get on every video. Doesn't matter what the video is. Somebody always asks about 425 and how that's coming along. And unfortunately, I have to say there's no news. Well, guess what, guys? Today, there's news. As of about a week ago, there's news. 425 is coming back this year. You heard that right. This year, we should have her back for the fall foliage trips, if not a little bit sooner. Will there be videos? Of course there will be videos, guys. It's my favorite steam locomotive anywhere. Sorry, Loki. I still love 425 more. Although, I don't know. It's getting hard to say that. Maybe it's the Loki, but actually, let's make this easy. 425 is my favorite standard gauge steam engine. There, now the Loki doesn't have hurt feelings. And we are continuing our trip to Nesquehoning. Talked about that in a number of videos. The lake was drained a few years ago. I think it's got a neat otherworldly look, but I do love the water. I'd love to see it back to being a proper lake someday. So we're not, Andy's not so much giving it throttle as he is applying the brakes to make sure we're not doing 100. You know, guys, I've been past Greenwood Lake a million times. This is the first time I've seen those houses on the far shore.
My brother offered to pick me up.
Kind of sad though when you used to have waterfront property and now you're just looking at a swamp. Hopefully that comes back for those people someday. Guys, is something I've never seen. A frozen Lake Hauto. I love Lake Hauto. It's beautiful. It looks like it froze over and has maybe a coating of snow on it from the light snowfall we got the other day. It's still a little bit behind the trees, but I'm thinking we're going to get some beautiful views when we go by closer to the dam in another minute or two. Beautiful, guys. It's another thing I always wanted, waterfront property. Never quite envisioned it in the winter though, but turns out that could still be nice. Suppose there's zero chance I could build a house on this little strip of land. Talk about having it all. You have your waterfront property and your rail fanning and be close to work. What's not to like? Shoreline now. That is beautiful.
Really large.
Actually, now I'm glad the sun disappeared. Otherwise, we'd be having so much glare I couldn't get a good shot. Got the dam coming up. No rail fans, guys. You missed a really good shot. How cool would it have been to see this train coming across a frozen Lake Hauto? Well, not across the lake, alongside the lake. I think we'd have a problem if we were in the lake, but they did make that work on the Polar Express. Just noticed the pipeline down there. The bottom of the ditch. It's the first time I've seen that. Guys, I don't care how many times you ride, you're gonna see something new every time. Winter's one of my favorite times to ride because so much more becomes visible when all the leaves are off the trees. Can you film Tippet's Road for me?
Where are we?
Tippet's Road. No one out there?
No, no one else.
Where'd all the rail fans go, guys? You're letting me down. You better all be waiting for us in Nesquehoning. That was Tippet's Road, one of my favorite rail fanning spots. Giving away all my secrets. What about that house back there, guys? It's a definite fixer-upper, but maybe has some potential. No idea who owns it though. It's fenced off. A little bit far back from the tracks, but yeah, it could be fun. Here's some of our coal hoppers. That's a generating plant that burns coal. And from what I understand, they use the electricity to mine Bitcoin. Of the times, guys. This area's gone from mining coal to mining Bitcoin, and perhaps if I had been a little less skeptical when that was first introduced, I might have enough to buy that proverbial house alongside the tracks, maybe even my own railroad, but yeah, I wasn't that forward thinking. Sure that was Ellie. I'm told we had a rail fan over there. Seen that guy around. I don't know his name. we're going through that neighborhood. We're actually at the west end of it now. Almost to Westchester Plastics, formerly known as Amatec. That's our next crossing, and yeah, in just a couple minutes we'll be home. Home being the Nesquehoning Campus. These cars are going to be parked. These cars are going to be parked in Nesquehoning for some time. I don't know how long. Customers here, how they can, I'm not sure if it's load or unload the hoppers on both sides. Valley Junction. So as I was saying before the crossing, these cars will be parked in Nesquehoning for some time. Don't know if that's going to be a short time, a long time. Now I didn't get to do the walkthrough that I promised you guys. Obviously, the rare mileage is harder to duplicate. It's getting dark and we do have to taxi back to Schuylkill Haven. I do have another commitment tonight. I'm probably not going to get to do the walkthrough video tonight, but I will be back at work bright and early tomorrow morning, and as soon as I have access to those cars, I'll do a complete walkthrough for you, and that of course will be a separate video at this point, as it is this ride-along video. It's going to end up being definitely a two-parter, maybe even a three-parter. You guys know I'm an absolute sucker for rare mileage, and yeah, I couldn't turn the camera off. That was just too unusual. So here we come up, we're at the west end of our campus here in Nesquehoning. Right now this is as far as the tracks go. They're going to be continued a little further out to the main line and then joined with a switch. Oh, look at this progress, guys. Look, 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 look. We got the first track going into building 1 here being laid. See, I work here and I don't even know what's going on at this end. I need to get down here more. Oh, that's exciting. There we go. Hard to say if that's going into 1 or into 2. Probably both. I guess it's probably going to come up here and have a switch into several tracks. I know we talked about different plans. I'm not sure what was decided. There we go. There's your answer. They are digging up the pavement into building 2. There is Nate. Here's Billy. Billy's our taxi driver for the day. So once we're up the train, I'm not going to film this part, but we'll be getting in that Suburban and riding back to Schuylkill Haven, which is where we parked our cars for the day. It's our Nesquehoning Station. Here we go. Here's the rail fans. There they are. They're using my usual spot, but that's okay because I'm in here. There's everybody. Wonderful to see you guys. Wish every one of you could have ridden along with us, but still great to see you out there chasing. I of course would have enjoyed chasing too, but I kind of get to enjoy it both ways now because I've gotten my awesome ride and now I get to enjoy your awesome videos. So this is Cole Street here in Nesquehoning. Just up ahead across this crossing by that blue building that you may or may not be able to see through the cab, the 2012, was the original Central Railroad of New Jersey's Nesquehoning Station. There's nothing left of that station. It burned down in the early 70s. But there is a more recent sign put up, I'm not sure by who, to commemorate where it was. Clear the switch.
Just 4 to go, 2012. 4 cars.
Right now, 2012 is a about where the old station used to be. We'll have to clear that switch before we can shove back into our campus. This is still the main line here.
Minus 2012.
Tell you what, guys, since we're still in the engineer's seat, let's turn around for a really special view going back in. So what do my coworkers think of me? Am I completely insane?
No, now you're inside, being warm.
They said now I'm inside being warm, so I'm not insane.
Dedicated.
Dedicated, I like that, Meg. Dedicated. Passionate. Living the dream, guys. Can't say it enough. Never thought I'd be one of those people saying it, but there it is. I'm living the dream.
Alright, 2012, we'll get it back. Flight review. Take it. Point into the properly. Go back for 2012.
Looking up ahead of us, these are our 7 new to us coaches. We've got 4 traditional passenger coaches, a dining car, a crew car, which is something like a dining car, and then we got this baggage car right in front of us that's going to become a generator car.
Looking good, 2012.
Guys, our new cars have come home.
Yeah. Looking good, keep it coming. Roger. The best view I can give you from this ride. Coming into the campus now. It's building 8, our passenger building. This little repair shop we do not own, that's independently owned. I was there before we were. Coming up on building 6. This is my building, my home away from home as I love to call it. And I am the 3rd door here, signs and graphics. Hey guys, we're going to be doing a lot of work inside that building for these 7 new cars. We got Steve out there. There's Colin and Isaiah up ahead.
Okay. I'll get this one through.
That was a direct quote.
Okay.
We're going?
I guess so. Yeah.
Alright guys, you caught us. You chased us, you caught us. Hey Steve. Hey everybody. So I gotta sign off. I gotta catch my taxi back to Schuylkill Haven. And I promise I'll be back bright and early tomorrow. We'll check these cars out in greater detail. Our new cars are home, guys. Thanks so much for riding along with me. Signing off from Nesquehoning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the tracks.